Hello, and thanks for watching our quick tutorial on how to create a title slide in iMovie. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to iMovie, kind of give you an idea of what we're trying to accomplish here. I'm going to go ahead to a project I've already started working on called Basketball Practice, and I'm going to edit that project. Okay, so when it first comes up, you'll notice in the timeline that it just starts with, it goes immediately into the video. And so my goal here is to get this set up so that there's a still image title slide at the beginning with maybe some background music, then fade into the basketball practice, and then fade out to a ending title slide that is also a still image. So what we're going to do is Um, there's a couple ways to do this. You could just use a still image. However, when we use a still image, then we might not have the right text that we want, the right color, etc. It just might not be everything that we want it to be. So what I'm going to do is actually go back to my home page and I'm going to go into Keynote. And I've already started working on this presentation right here, this orange presentation. And I've already created my slide. So I have one slide for the beginning and one slide for the end. So what we're going to do is actually now take this and send it and to iBooks as a PDF. So we're going to open in another app. We're going to call it a PDF, and we're going to copy to iBooks. So you'll see in here in iBooks, it already came in and it brought it up as the default file. And you'll see that I have one slide and two slides. So what I'm going to do is, all I have to do is tap on the screen lightly to make that top border go away. So here I have this slide taking up my entire screen. Now what I can actually do is take a screenshot of this image by clicking on the home button and the power button at the same time. So you might have heard that camera click when you do that. I'm going to do that for both. And when you do that, I'm going to go ahead and close this out, go back to my library and close out. When you do that, it actually adds those screenshots as photos inside your photo library. So now I can actually go back to my iMovie, and you will see if I switch down at the bottom to Photos, and I go to Recently Added, you'll see that I have my two slides at the very, very bottom. So what I'm going to do is actually click on the first one, make sure that I'm all the way at the beginning of my presentation, because what it's going to do is it's going to insert the photo to the left of where I'm at. So I'm going to now choose the photo, and it's going to bring it in. Now you'll notice that the words aren't necessarily lined up correctly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap on it so that it highlights that section of my video. And I'm going to make sure that I have the actions option on here at the bottom. And then I'm going to go up here right below my photo. There is these Ken Burns options, and the last one is Ken Burns enabled. I'm going to do that so that the image is solid, and then I'm going to pinch my image to match the screen size that I want. So there I have the image in the screen just the way I want it. And when I go through, you'll see that it stays that. So now what I'm going to do is click on that section again. And now I'm going to choose titles at the bottom. And now I'm going to choose the theme title, which is always the second one. And I'm going to change the text by going inside the text. And we're going to just title this Garrett's first practice. Now what we've done here is actually add some text to that slide so that we have a little bit more of a transition to the video. So now I'm going to go back to the beginning and choose that section again, and I'm going to add some introduction music as well. So I'm going to come down here to the very bottom at the right and choose audio. From the audio, I'm going to choose theme music. We are using the neon theme, so I'm going to go ahead and just add that in by tapping on it and then choosing that downward arrow that inserts it in. And you'll notice that it's longer than my video, so all I wanted it for is that first section. So I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to click and drag with my finger this section all the way back to my intro. And I'm going to do about halfway through. And so now when I go back to the very beginning and I hit play, you'll see I have my nice video with background music that then fades into my other pieces of my video. And that's a quick tutorial on how to add title slides by using Keynote and PDF versions of those images, and then taking screenshots to add into your iMovie. Hope this was helpful, and join us next time when we talk about adding titles to transitions. Thanks, and have a great day.